Hello, Provo teachers. Wanted to just give you a quick guide to the 12 hours of professional development that you have available to you from July 8th through August 19th. When I was little, I had a friend who had a magic 8-ball. And the magic 8-ball, if you asked a question, you shook it, and then when you turned it over, it gave you the magical 8-ball answer. And oh, how I wish I had an 8-ball to be able to predict what's going to happen in this school year. We are right now planning for students to be in the classroom, and we're planning to go back to school with a lot of cleaning protocols, etc. And we'll see what happens. So we're planning for that, but I feel like every time we ask the question, what does the school year look like? Our answer is it continues to be ask again later. So as we're trying to plan, one of the things that we relied on this summer was a survey that we had teachers take just before the school year was out, and we had 374 teachers take the survey, and not surprisingly, of those, 11% felt prepared for what we experienced March through May. It was a tough time for everyone, and none of us could have predicted it. Just as a quick look at the spread of grade levels for the people that were in the survey, it was a pretty even group across the district. When we asked teachers what they wanted or what they wished what resources would help most in the future to do your instruction in your class, to your online instruction class, in some support with blended online course design, pedagogy and best practices, and collaborating with PLCs. So we took that to heart and have spent some time looking at what we can do to support you in those ways. Also, when we asked, what do you want to learn to be a more effective instructor? Engagement strategies, making videos, looking at what we do in remote settings. And then there are lots of narration, screencasting, virtual reality, lots of interest in the online virtual setting, obviously. So we have devised some professional development or planned some professional development for you. We really want to make it choice so that you can start where you are and move forward 12 hours, whatever that looks like for you. We really wanted, one of the things that came out in the survey was that you wanted more time to just get in and work on what it is you wanted to work on. And so we have released some professional development options. You can work on them from July 8th to August 19th. The first 2 hours, there's an introduction course that everybody will take, and that's designed to take 2 hours. It might take you more, it might take you less, but somewhere right around there. And then the rest of the time is available for you to select some self-paced, self-selected, self-paced options. And you can spend your 10 hours in any way you want within that menu of choices. The choices are on our website. It's under professional development, and it's 12 hours, Canvas and blended / digital learning. And like I said, the first 2 hours will be an introductory class on blended learning with Canvas. And it just walks you through. There's a Nearpod, and then there are some different, a Nearpod on blended learning, and there are some different tips and very basic introductory concepts for learning Canvas. There are 2 courses that you could either pop your way through and just pick and choose things that you want to learn within those modules of those courses, or you can finish them in their entirety. If you finish them in their entirety, there's a small assignment at the end where you do a screencast showing what you've accomplished with the different assignments, and that can be worth a lane or a salary advancement credit. So these are the only 2 that could actually turn into salary advancement credit. They'll take more than 10 hours to complete that. But if you want to just pop around those 2 courses, you're welcome to do that and spend an hour in each one, 5 hours in each one, whatever makes sense to you. With a Canvas course, you wouldn't complete the beginning, intermediate, and advanced. You would, there's modules there for each of those categories, but if you're a beginning Canvas, then you'd start at the beginning and you would stay there and go through that module. If you're intermediate or advanced, then you can look at the topics in those areas that are most interesting to you and spend some time on them. There's some really good information in those two courses. We have 3 vendors that we're working with right now, and they are part of the 10-hour choices. And again, you can spend all 10 hours with these vendors. You can spend some with the courses, some with the vendors. It really is up to you how you want to spend your time. The first vendor I want to show you is Modern Classrooms. And Modern Classrooms is a company back east that has been doing blended learning and really takes you step by step through the blended learning models and how you can set it up in your classroom, and give you lots and lots of great examples. It's a free course, and they have made it specific for Provo. The next vendor is Kite. You may have heard of and may have used Kite in your classrooms or in your personal learning already. Kite is a tool that every single teacher in Provo District has a license for Kite, and it's Kite Learning is set up so that there are tutorials on a variety of different tech apps and programs, and it's kind of like a YouTube setup, except for this is taught by teachers for teachers, and it has apps that are made for education like Flipgrid or Nearpod. It also has many apps that like spreadsheets, Google, several different apps that are not specifically made for education, but educators teaching other educators how they've used these apps in their classrooms. So I'd encourage you to go into that, and if there's an app you keep hearing about but you don't quite know how to use it, then Kite is really a useful tool for that. The third vendor is Better Lesson. Better Lesson is a really terrific company, and they have literally thousands of lesson plans, videos of teachers utilizing their lesson plans, showing you what it looks like in their classroom, unit plans. It's organized by category, it's organized by grade level, subject level, standard. But one of the things that they are doing, so that it's a terrific resource, betterlesson.com. You have to join, but it is free, and it's always free. You can get any lesson, and it's a really deep resource. But what we're using them for is they are an online coaching and workshop professional development company, and they have offered some topics in the digital blended space that we just don't have a lot of information on, and I haven't seen a lot of great resources for these topics outside of Better Lesson. But the Better Lesson workshops are 2-hour workshops. There's 20 people in a session. They're all virtual, so you'll be able to sit at home and do them, or wherever you are. You can, and they're very interactive, so you wouldn't expect to be passively watching. It's not a webinar. It's an interactive workshop. But the topics are topics that we really need right now. They're very timely. Social emotional learning, building meaningful relationships, trauma-informed practices, creating safe places, culturally responsive teaching, moving from awareness to action, equity and access, ensuring that all students meet their potential, diverse student populations, supporting English learners and students with disabilities. There are links on the explanation page in this module where you can click on it and sign up for the workshop that you are interested in. There are 200 spaces. So, and the sign up closes July 24th. So as soon as you know which one you want to take, go ahead and sign up for it so it doesn't fill up. I'll give you just a quick look at the schedule. So we've scheduled August 4th, 5th, and 6th in the morning and the afternoon. So there's a 10 o'clock and a 12 o'clock every morning, and a 1 and a 3 o'clock every afternoon. And then on August 12th, we just have afternoon set up. So you can see the different topics there. The 10 o'clock topics are along the first row, 12 o'clock along the second row, 1 o'clock along the third row, and 3 o'clock along the fourth row. Really great topics, and I'm excited to be able to share that resource with you. Lastly, I want to remind you, start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. This is 12 hours of time that you can use in the way that's going to best serve you. So there's no expectation that you use it a certain way. Please start where you are and explore the 12 hours and what you can, and learn what you can, and gain the skills that you can in the 12 hours that we have available. I'm really excited for you to get involved with this training and for you to be able to see what resources we have. We'll leave the resources up well after the August 18th deadline, but just wanted you to know that we've got all sorts of different things on this menu, and very excited for you to be able to pick your way through what 12 hours is going to look like for you. Enjoy.